Hi Scorpio, this is Amanda Nardozi. This reading is going to be from May 6th to May 12th. Also, keep a lookout for the new moon in Taurus coming up on May 7th. I do have an intuitive astrology video coming out around that time, so if you want to check in for that, definitely drop a like and subscribe. That way you don't miss weeklies, collectives, and my astrology stuff. So, that being said, as always, drop into your heart space. Let the dust spiritually, physically, and emotionally settle around and within you so that you can determine which messages are for you, which messages are for others. And I will tune in and do the same. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for getting me situated in this space, keeping me grounded, keeping me protected. I'm getting hints of Archangel Raphael and Archangel Azrael here. So Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, physically, emotionally. I usually call on him when I do my Reiki healings. And then I also, Archangel Azrael is the archangel of, they say he's an angel of death. I prefer to follow Kyle Gray's teaching. He's the angel of change and transition. Some of you could be dealing with a loss. Some of you could be healing and then undergoing like a change and transition at this time. Going on for Scorpio. Okay. Ooh, booming with the aces here. Okay. So that being said, I do feel like you're stepping into like this new state. You worked hard for something. The 10 of Pentacles is basically having it all. Feeling abundant in all of its forms. Like this could be financially, just having a lot of things in the material. This doesn't necessarily mean just having the house, the car, the job, blah, 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 blah. The family, like this is about feeling abundant, having either like a community or a support system, just feeling full, like financially. I'm hearing like you're walking through life with grace. You're recognizing a lot of the things around you, and it just feels like you're in a very good space with that. A lot of you, this is financial abundance or feeling financially on your feet. I'm hearing like you're crowded. So, feeling crowded, but like in a good type of way. Like you're surrounded by a lot of good energy, Scorpio. It might feel kind of overwhelming sometimes too, because it's like there is a lot going on. There is a lot of energy around you, but like, again, it feels good. You're taking that step back when you need it. And it's almost like you have people who you can call on if you're in trouble. Like I'm getting like the symbol of somebody who would like break down. Like if you break down on the side of the road or something, you have people you could call. Or in like your finances would be able to cover it. Or even if you don't have the finances, like you have people that can step in and help you cover it financially. Like you have, like, I just feel like you're set and you're good. Like you have the energy, you have the abundance, you have the resources in different forms here. You have Justice and you have the Ace of Swords running parallel to one another. Now, with the Justice card, it's almost like, I'm hearing like needing to escape, needing a little bit more balance. So some of you might need to return to yourselves for a little bit because, I mean, you might have overwhelming plenty right now, but it's okay to be overwhelmed by that. Like, we all need to come back to ourselves. Like, you can still have too much of a good thing and it's okay to step back. I don't think anyone's going to shame you for saying, oh, I need like a me day or I need to take a sick day, so it's okay to step back. The Justice card, it also, okay, well, hang on a second because the Ace of Swords is coming through strong. When you step back, the Ace of Swords comes through with like an epiphany or being clear-minded. So, stepping back and getting your own balance situated will help you become a lot more clear-minded. So that would be one thing to do that. And then there's like another message that's coming through with this. And it's like with Justice paired with the Ace of Swords, it's almost like this truth is coming to light or something is shining through. Let me sit in this energy a little bit more because this is a very interesting mashup. The Ace of Swords typically handles words, truth. Clear mind is coming through with Ace of Swords. It's also like represents the sword of justice as well, which is interesting because the Ace of Swords, when like you wield it and it's like the sword of authenticity basically, and when you have it paired with justice, it's almost like justice doubled. So let me tune in and see Let me feel into this energy and see what exactly is being channeled through with it. Okay, I see you being in a just environment or being actually like the conductor of a just environment. There's also a situation that might call for a little more fairness. It's either you or somebody else in your life is drawing attention to an energy that could use a little more, balance, that could use a little more fairness. For whatever reason, I do have a feeling it's in relation to a community or your support system. Or the people that you call on for help. It's almost like justice is needing to be served in some way. I'm going to pull another card for a clarifier just so I can get a little bit more clear on this information. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so whatever the energy you put in is the energy you're going to get back. And these are like sacred contracts you have with these people. So these are people who are like either soulmates or they're like their contract signed, part of your life. Like you're meant to learn and grow from these people. And there's meant to be a certain type of exchange, like a balance. Wheel of Fortune talks about, like I said, the energy you put in is the energy you get out. And that's basically just understanding that, you know, make sure that you are giving. It doesn't have to be of equal caliber. Like if somebody does something out of the kindness of their own heart, it's not exactly like you have to be in the mindset of, oh, I have to settle the score and I have to make sure that like I return that exact, like down to the penny, or you know, you have to go like twice the mile. Just make sure that you are being fair to them and make sure that your support system is being fair to you equally. So, you know, if they're going to come pick you up on the side of the road, would you do the same for them? And just making sure that you are holding that balance that way, that you're recognizing like the treasure of the support system you have, and make sure you're just treating them with equal caliber or like of equal standing. I do feel like this is you recognizing that support and being that support beam for somebody else, but also recognizing where there are weak links. And by weak links, I mean, you know, if you have like, I don't know, the symbol that's coming through is if you have like a moocher on your squad, or if you have somebody who takes more than they give, recognizing that and understanding. I do feel like it's like channeled for you, like make sure that, you know, your support system, it like recognizes how much you appreciate them. So making sure you're doing something for them in return, and keeping the scales balanced that way. So just make sure you're not taking too much, but also making sure that like those one or two energies that might be around that take more than they give, you know, just try not to overburden yourself with them. Because it's almost like they need to recognize this. They need to recognize that, like, what they have and not take advantage of someone's kindness. Because that's just, I don't know. I feel like it's less with that. If that applies, then definitely take that where it applies. But I feel like this is definitely for you. Just understanding, just think of ways you can give back to these people, to your support system. Because it's almost like I see like, oh gosh, okay, like I'm ready to move on because like this is actually an amazing reading. I see for whatever reason, Justice and Ace of Swords is also telling me that like your opinions matter to other people. Your opinions matter. It's almost like your presence and your time is required. And I think that might be like, you know, check in with people you haven't talked to in a while. It's almost like your presence is required, or like they may need you to kind of dance with them a little bit to help them get to a certain point. Like if they're unsure about something, they might have to do a little conversation dance with you to try to work out their thoughts. There's something about your clear mind that your community or your support system, the people around you are attracted to. And maybe they're coming to you for your good counsel and advice. And I think this is where Spirit wants you to put in that energy of, oh my gosh, yes, let me lend you an ear. Yes, I can impart on you my wise counsel. Like that is the energy. Okay, that feels a little more synced up because I was like, okay, like Thank you for letting me sit in this, by the way, Scorpio. This is very fascinating to me. Like, I'm glad we figured that out. So it's like, it's almost like making sure that, yes, you are giving to them in return, but exactly what that is your presence, your counsel, your thoughts, your opinions. Like, that is how you can give back and support them in return, because some of them might need to hear your voice at this time. Some of them might need your presence. Or could use you as a soundboard to bounce off some ideas. But again, they're trying to work. I see someone in your community trying to work something out, and they're like, like, I just don't know. I see them actually with a pencil and they're tapping. So I don't know if they're brainstorming or if they're unsure about something and they're trying to work something out. Like, they got a pencil and they're just like, like, they're just trying to think of something and they're not moving forward until they have it sorted out. So that's what you're going to help them with. You also have the Ace of Pentacles running alongside the Lovers. So if you're in a romantic relationship, this could be the support of a romantic partner that you have that is helping you, like, either get a financial opportunity or they are working with you during this financial opportunity. So you could actually be business partners with your loved one. But either way, like, the Ace of Pentacles indicates, or even like that, like, they're giving you a gift. So the Ace of Pentacles indicates a new financial opportunity or a gift from the universe in some way. I do feel like this is a passion project or an opening the door to a passion project. And the Lovers indicates that, you know, a romantic partner would be helping you do that or standing beside you while you conduct this. I'm hearing like it is a matter of the heart. So even if it's not a romantic partner that you connect with at this present time, like, that's so interesting because I haven't channeled that with the Lovers before, but it's not specifically talking about, like, it can be a physical lover for you, like having a romantic partner, but if that doesn't fit, it is quite literally just the Lovers card is indicating your love, like your passion, the thing that you love. There is an opportunity here to earn money with it, with the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like you are, I'm hearing like you're rediscovering your love, you're rediscovering your passion, and it's opening. It's like there's like a door to change that's being opened that can give you a gift of some kind, like an influx of cash. Or like, if not even cash, it's almost like the opportunity stands. Like, even if it's like a slow growing over time, there's something there that can be done if you wanted to monetize it. But there is some type of passion project that is like a gift to the world, as a gift to you. It gives you like an equal return. If not, I feel like it gives to the world more than it gives to you, but in a good way. Like, you still feel abundant. It feels like it gives back to you way more than what you give to the world, but that's why it's equal. That's why it feels very like an equal exchange. So let's get into your oracle and see what else we got going on for you, Scorpio. We have, okay, well, you have two cards. Two cards wanted to come out. Interesting. Justice rules, or Libra's got a lot going on with justice. And you also have full moon in Libra. So you have emotions are running high with the super moon, and you have a win-win outcome is forecast. So with these two cards, it tells me that, you know, things might be hyped up and engaged right now. And I remember when I said things are overwhelmed and plenty, there might actually be like really like high emotions going on. I'm not saying it's like there are tensions. It might not even be your emotions. I'm getting they might be the emotions of others that you're working with and trying to help them with. But I don't know. I just see such positive undertones. Like, I don't think you are the one that is like actively stressing out. But as you are helping them heal, as you are helping other people through with their issues, you're talking them out, you're helping manage other people's emotions. A win-win outcome is forecast. It benefits everyone. And especially with Libra, like, again, offering counsel, offering advice, like, that's kind of what's coming through still. But it's almost like it benefits you as much as it benefits the other person, because then everyone feels at peace. Because Libra is about peace and harmony, and that's almost kind of what's coming through with this, is achieving peace and harmony and just having the energy just vibrate higher because of it. You have so many cards coming out. You have Wise One. Grow within your current situation. I feel like this is literally just saying that you are the wise one. You are the wise one that people go to, and it's mainly because you have kind of like this elder energy, move beyond ancestral patterns. So it's interesting that these two come together. You also have Shaman, trust in higher forces. When these three are all together, like, Sorry, this energy is really big. Let me sit with this because it all balled up in my throat and then stopped. So let me put this down. Let me put it face down. So, okay. So you have a lot of knowledge. You're an old soul. You have a lot of wisdom. You've broken a lot of patterns that were like in your ancestral line, but it's because of that you are a healer. You are a healer down to your core. You are a healer above and beyond. Like, oh my God, like Scorpio, I don't know what you came here to do, but this is big energy. This is big energy of being a healer. You don't have to be a spiritualist. You don't have to be a psychic medium. You might be, especially when you got the shaman card here. So, I mean, you could be hardcore spiritual here, but I am getting somebody who is like the people in your life recognize that you're special. They recognize you have kind of like a voice laced with age. Whether you're young, whether you're old, it doesn't matter. It's the way you speak. It's the way you carry yourself. And it's just trusting, first of all, trusting yourself and trusting the advice that you're giving. Like, you have a lot to say. You have a lot to share with people. And I don't know if you realize how much of a leader you actually are. And you could actually be the head at your community. Like this 10 of Pentacles here being the center is just a huge highlight. It's just like the fact that it's like the highlight of this whole reading and it's shedding such a positive message is indicating how strong yet humble and intuitive you are. And I don't mean to lay on the praise thick. Like this is actually what is coming through. So this is just meant to reassure you that you have these gifts, so that make sure that you understand that this is a gift that you have, so that you don't doubt it. So like, I don't want you to doubt this because it's coming through very strong as somebody who is highly compassionate, psychic, intuitive. I am getting hardcore old soul energy because I mean, these two I think are like the oldest characters in this deck, to be honest. The elder and wise one, like, but I see you moving intuitively with like the phases of the moon or just like following signs from the universe. Like you're getting that because shaman is trusting in the higher forces. So trusting that you can bring these things. You can bring these things into conversation. Your advice, your knowledge, your wisdom is needed. And if you say, oh, well, I don't have the experience, but okay, whatever. You don't have the experience from this lifetime, but you have the wisdom from previous lifetimes. You still have something important to say. You still, like, I don't know, if you're concerned at all with being an experienced spirits, like, you shouldn't be. Because I'm hearing, like, take your wisdom and get out there. Like, take your voice, take that. My gosh, I feel like this is simply just a reassurance. I feel like there should be an extra message with this, but I feel like it's literally just spirit saying, like, you got this. Like, you have such wise counsel. Like, you also have a tidy house, clarity and organization. So again, clear mind. If you're struggling to maintain a clear mind, if you're struggling to have a clear mind, cleaning up your space is a great place to start. For a lot of you, could have messy homes, and just cleaning up your home, or like having certain things on the back burner that you've been meaning to get to, you've been trying to get to. Just doing that will help clear it up a little bit. Also, just helping people get organized in general. Justice is kind of like a tidying up. It's dealing with paperwork. It's kind of getting things out of the way. A tidy house could literally just be going through your to-do list and checking things off, whether it be clearing up things in the house, whether it be things sitting in your energy like, oh, I have to do this paperwork, or oh, I have to get this situated, or this needs to get taken care of. So clearing that stuff out helps clear out the spiritual energy. That being said, let's roll some dice and see if there are any lasting messages for you, Scorpio. I don't know why I keep wanting to come back to that. So let me sit with these 3 ancestor cards for a second. You just have some hardcore advisor energy. I think that was really just it that Spirit wanted to say. The wise one says grow within your current situation. I do feel like, too, even though you're very wise, there are some things for you to learn still, but it's almost like, again, I'm getting this humble energy of like you recognize that. But it's almost like you don't want to humble yourself so much that you don't say anything because you fear being inexperienced, you know? Because Spirit's like, definitely, like, you use your words wisely. And I feel like you've already healed a lot. Like, we're forever healing, but these ancestral patterns that they're talking about, I almost feel like spirits, like, you braved the storm already, or that if you are currently going through that, you are braving the storm and you are overcoming a lot of, like, I don't know, I'm getting like in the past you might have felt beat down, especially like in the ancestor line. There's just this energy of, you know, something that they've dealt with, of feeling beat down, and maybe you felt beat down, but it's almost like you've healed from a lot of that trauma. Like, I'm getting challenged. I'm getting the word challenges. You've had challenges. And I do see you embracing the next step, feeling stronger than before. So if you felt challenged at this time, know that kind of like the challenging time is coming to a close, because you are stepping up. You are kind of claiming your power and your wisdom, and you're saying, I've had enough of this cycle. I've had enough of this pattern. But I feel like you've done a lot of the hard work for that already. Like, I see you being at the tail end of this cycle and then just like going into the next phase of your life. You know what I mean? Like, I see you like right at the tail end. So let's roll some dice. I feel like that was like a more in-depth thing of what I was trying to get to with that message. You have 627. I'm pulling from Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. I always read these messages twice. Your angel guides are encouraging you to say no to opportunities you know will cause you pain and concern. Then you can say yes to yourself and your growth. One more time, your angel guides are encouraging you to say no to opportunities you know will cause you pain and concern. Then you can say yes to yourself and your growth. And that could actually be part of the ancestral things that you're learning, right? So that being said, Scorpio, I hope that this helped. I hope you can take some nuggets from this reading home with you so that you can sit on it and really embrace the abundance that you have and recognize how needed you are in this world. If this resonated with you in any way, go ahead, like and subscribe and all the things. That way you can keep up to date with me. I post weeklies, I post collectives. If you want to learn tarot, I have an Instagram and a Facebook where I make posts on individual tarot cards and I talk about the different things I channeled with them. I am also offering personal readings at amandanerdosi.com. So that is all linked in the description below. And I think that's everything. So that being said, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.